Dear Sunglo, I just wanted to write you this letter to tell you how much I enjoy the freestanding greenhouse I purchased from your company in May 1993. The quality of the product is excellent. I'm truly amazed today, for the temperature outside is 10 degrees, and the temperature inside the greenhouse is now 70 degrees with no supplemental heat, but only the radiant heat from the sun. This is why I've told many friends that Sunglo is the greenhouse to buy. In fact, one friend in Ripley, West Virginia has already purchased one last summer, and she thanks me often for recommending Sunglo. So the purpose of this letter is to say thank you for making such a great product. I'll be glad to endorse your product to anyone. Sincerely, Phyllis DeMole, Vienna, West Virginia.
This test is going to show the efficiency of the Sunglo greenhouse. What we're going to show is how much cheaper it is to run the Sunglo greenhouse during the wintertime than it is to run a polycarbonate greenhouse. Now, we're, in this case, doing this in a truck because we're doing this demonstration in the summertime. Would have been easier if we'd done it in the wintertime when it was already cold out, but we didn't. So we take a truck and we've put in 200 pounds of dry ice. We're going to put in two greenhouses. One greenhouse made of 4mm polycarbonate, which is a material that looks like this. The other is with a Sunglo type greenhouse with a double wall acrylic, which looks like this. You'll notice that there's a big difference in the thickness of these two materials. This difference is airspace, and airspace makes the best insulation. So what we're going to do is, with the two greenhouses inside, we're going to have both of those greenhouses connected to thermostats and heaters, and we're going to try to keep those greenhouses at around 70 degrees. To figure out how much energy it costs us to do that, we're going to use a power monitor. This will tell us at the end of the test how many kilowatts or watts of electricity were used. And we're going to monitor the temperatures by using radio-controlled thermometers and a readout station. When we put all of this together, one station per greenhouse, we'll be able to keep track of the temperatures between the greenhouses, the temperature in the truck, and the amount of energy used to keep that greenhouse warm. Well, the results of our 17-hour thermal insulation test are in, and the polycarbonate greenhouse used about 1.5 times more electricity than did the Sunglo greenhouse. If you look at that over the lifespan of a polycarbonate greenhouse, maybe 7 to 10 years, that equates to between $500 and $1,000 of additional cost savings by owning a Sunglo. And that's for these smaller 8x10 models. If we look at a larger model, the savings would get to be even greater, as would the savings if you had a colder environment than the one we were testing in. And one last thought on the greenhouse walls. If you look at a greenhouse that has a single pane, be it acrylic or be it glass, the insulation values of those materials are even worse. So the savings of a Sunglo would be even greater.